the I welcome all of you today to our session of Story Ka Pitara. And today I am going to be sharing few stories with all the children. So I hope you are excited. So let's fasten your seatbelt and let's get geared because we are going to go to the forest, the huge, large forest of Africa. And I am going to invite one of my friends to help me out with the story. So let's invite my friend. Hello, everybody. I am Henry the Hippo, and I live in the African jungle. Hello, everybody. I am so excited to see all of you. Miss Amrit is today going to narrate a story. You know, this story is going to be about an animal that lives with me in the African jungle. An animal that lives with you in the African jungle? Wow! Let's try to guess which animal are we going to be talking about? Let me see if you can guess the name of the animal. This animal is a huge animal and it has sharp teeth. Are we going to be saying a story about a tiger? No, Miss Amrit. This animal has a long tail. I know. I think we're going to be saying a story about a monkey. No, Miss Amrit. This animal is the king of the jungle. I know what animal it is, and I know all of you all have guessed it too. So, we are today going to be telling you a beautiful story about a lion. Yes, the story is about the king of the jungle, the lion. And there goes Henry the Hippo. And Henry the Hippo has handed me over this beautiful book that we are going to be talking about today. And this is the book that Henry the Hippo has given me before he left for a dip in the water. The name of the book is The Lion Who Wanted to Love. And this beautiful story is written by Giles Andres, and the beautiful pictures in this book are illustrated by David Watchowick. So let's see what happens in the story. One day in the African jungle, there lived a lion named Leo. Now, Leo lived with his family and he loved his family a lot. Just like we all love our families, he also loved his family a lot. And Leo lived with his mother and father and lots of other cousins too. Usually lions are big, fierce, they've got strong teeth and they love to hunt. But our dear Leo was very gentle. He did not like to hunt. All he wanted to do was to love all the animals in the jungle. So that's when Mama Lion, the lioness, told Leo, "You worry me, my darling. I'm started to getting worried about you. You don't want to hunt for prey. How will you survive in this jungle?" He told his mama, Mama, I don't understand that there are plenty of lions. They can do all the I don't want to hunt. I only want to spread the love around all the animals in the jungle. When I see a zebra, I just want to go and zebra, give him a tight hug. I don't want to go bite him in his skin. But Mama Lioness didn't agree. She very sternly told him, Leo, I have spoken to you. If you want to live in the pride, you have to learn to hunt. Otherwise, there is no place for you in this pride. Can you see Mama Lion telling little Leo that? Little Leo was very sad. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know where to go. He said, maybe I'll just walk around the jungle and I will spread all the love that I have in my heart for all the animals in the jungle. I don't want to hunt. I just want to spread all the love. He was a little sad. He didn't know where to start. So he went inside a cave. And while he was inside the cave, he was sleeping that evening. And while he was sleeping, suddenly he heard a noise. Dur, 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 dur. What did he see? He saw that lots of leopards were chasing the antelope herd. Can you see the leopards over here? How they are chasing the antelopes over here? He saw that they were chasing the antelopes. And he thought to himself, I must go help those antelopes. I must go help them. They are in danger. They must be wanting my help. And there was just a lot of dust around the cave because all the animals were running here and there for survival. When the dust settled down, he found two baby antelopes. Can you see? Two baby antelopes. They were injured and he got them to his cave and he tried to help these antelope babies from the leopard. And then what happened? Do you know how animals heal themselves when they get hurt or when they are wounded? What do you do when you get hurt? Tell me, type it in the chat box. Does Mama apply Dettol or Savlon when you get hurt? Or does she apply some sofromycin cream on your wound when you get hurt? Or sometimes apply turmeric? But animals lick themselves when they are hurt. And that is what baby Leo tried to do with the other antelopes. He tried to lick them on their wounds. And when they were back and healthy, the baby antelopes kissed Leo and said, goodbye. You helped us to heal. And Leo was so excited because he was spreading the smile and the joy and a lot of love in the jungle. He was making a lot of friends in the jungle. And he would go help everybody in the jungle. He would go help the hippo babies. He would go help the duck babies. He would help the hippo babies to go to the water. Can you see the hippo babies are going to the water here to drink some water? He would help all the little birds, try helping them to fly and teaching them how to fly. He was so helpful and so kind. And he also helped the giraffe baby, the monkeys. The vulture was one day wounded, so he helped the vulture. And in return, everybody just showered him with some love. Can you see how the monkey has put his hand around Leo and he's hugging him? Can you see how the baby elephant is showering some water on him? So Leo would love all this kind of love that he would get from all his friends in the jungle. One day, suddenly, he was walking past by the river. And while he was walking past by the river, he heard a noise. Help! Help! Please help me! Leo was very shocked. He didn't know what to do. When he saw a baby leopard crying for help. Leo quickly jumped into the water. And while he was jumping into the water, he quickly saved the leopard baby. And while he saved the leopard baby, he got the leopard baby safe to the shore. Can you see over here? But while he was getting him safe to the shore, poor Leo got pulled into the river because the current was very strong. And while Leo was pulled into the river, he was coming close to the waterfall and he could have fallen. And at that time, the baby leopard called out the cry for help. Oh, help! Help! Leo is in danger! Help! And suddenly, all the animals in the jungle suddenly rushed towards the river. We could see the mama lioness, the giraffe, the monkeys, the vulture, the zebra, the hippo, the elephant, the rhinoceros, and all the animals started running faster towards the river because they wanted to know what happened. They climbed up on the rocks. Can you see how they've climbed up on the rocks? They climbed up on the rocks and they linked each other. So Mama Lioness stood on the rock and Mama Lioness' tail was caught by the monkey and the monkey was hanging over the rhino's horn and the rhino's tail was with the hippo and so on and so on. They had a huge train of all the animals who anchored themselves. And the elephant, can you see the elephant over here? The elephant wrapped around his huge trunk around the tree. And he could, with his all the might in his trunk, he held the tree very, very strong. And Mama Lion dipped her neck into the river, got hold of Leo, and they all got him out of the river. And that is when Mama Lion told Leo, my dear darling son, you are such a brave little lion cub. I was so wrong about you. I see the love you bring to all of us in the jungle. Everybody loves you and everybody came running to you for help because you helped them before. Please, Leo, please come back home. And that is when Leo came back home, back to the pride. Can you see over here? Leo, along with all his friends, the giraffe, the zebra, the monkey, Mama Lioness, the rhino, and everybody together are all around Leo. And they started singing this song. Roar, says the lion, he's the king of the jungle. As he walks up and down, our king wears no crown. And they all welcomed Leo back to their home with all the love that they had in their hearts. And that's when Leo was so happy to be back together with his family, and he passed on a very beautiful message to everybody. As long as there is love in your hearts, please spread it to everybody, because everybody today needs lots and lots of love. So, my dear children, we all know that all of you have lots of love into your hearts. So just spread it. So I'm just going to end the story with this beautiful song, and I would like all of you to jump in with me and sing along with me. So are you ready? Once there was a little child who told me, "Here's a basket full of love. Here's a basket full of love. Try to give it away. Try to give it away. The more the love you give, the more the love you give, you get it back every single day. You get it back every single day." So, my dear children, love yourself and love everybody around you, because we all have plenty of love in our hearts. So, we'll see you with another story. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope you will remember, just like Leo, you also have plenty of love within you. All you have to do is spread it away with your beautiful smile and your kindness. So, now, children, I am going to be taking you to another story. Are you ready for another story? Because this story is set up in a different world. So, let me quickly take you to the other story. And yippee! We are back again with another beautiful story. So, children, long, long ago, in a beautiful palace, lived a beautiful princess. And this princess was about 7 years old, and her name was Jilmil. Jilmil always lived in the palace. But one summer break, she thought, let me just go take a stroll in the orchard that is next to the palace. So there she went and she took a stroll in the orchard. And as she was taking the stroll in the orchard, she saw beautiful trees around her. She saw a guava tree, a jackfruit tree, a big mango tree, lychee tree, a cherry tree, and lots of trees around her. She thought to herself, no one's looking. Let me just go pluck the yummy fruit of the guava tree, because it does not look too yellow, it does not look too green, it just looks ripe and juicy. As she went to pluck the fruit from the tree, she heard a sound. Excuse me. She was shocked. Tilu, is that you? Tilu? What kind of a name is this? Tilu. Tilu, is that you? Are you following me all the way from the palace? Tilu, I know you are my naughty cousin. Are you following me? There was no answer. She thought it could be some palace guard. Are you some palace guard? No. Look up, my dear child. As she looked up, what did she see? The tree was talking to her. Hey, can the tree talk? She thought to herself. She asked, "Uh, you are the guava tree and you are talking to me?" "Yes, my dear child," said the guava tree. "Can all the trees talk?" She was a little confused, but she asked the tree. "Yes, we do talk when we want to talk. You see, the mango tree next to me is always snoring. But we never tell him. And you see, the jackfruit tree is always crying. The caterpillar went in my ear. There are ants down on my feet, in my branches and roots. But we all can talk. But we don't talk every time. We only talk necessary to talk. She thought to herself, I just want the fruit. Let me just take my fruit and let me go. So she again put her hand, tried to grab the fruit, and while she was grabbing the fruit, the tree said, Are you forgetting the magic word, Jilmil? She thought to herself, magic? I have seen a lot of magic shows. Back in my palace, lots of magicians come, and I know a lot of magic words. Do you know the magic word? If you know, type it in the chat box. She said, let me try. Let's use abracadabra. Gilly, 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 gilly. The tree said, no, that is not the magic word. Try another one. Then she thought to herself, and she said, maybe we'll try this word, hocus and pocus. And that's the magic word. The guava tree said, my dear child, that is not the magic word to take the fruit from my tree. Children, do you know any other magic words? If yes, quickly type it in the chat box. My two magic words have not worked. Let me think. Aha! Let's try this. Hey, jingalala, 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 jingalala. Hoo, hoo, hoo. The tree said again, that is not the magic word, my dear child. Children, do you remember the magic word? Can we all help Jilmil? Maybe. I think you're a smart child, Jilmil. Would you try to be a little more polite and then ask me? She said, yes, I know I have learnt in my school. My teacher taught me this magical word. Please, may I have the juicy, juicy guava fruit from your tree? And that's when the guava tree bent the branches down and allowed Chilmil to take the most juiciest, yummiest guava from the tree. She plucked the guava with the permission of the guava tree, and she said, thank you so much for allowing me to take your precious, yummy fruit. She took a big bite. Very juicy, very yummy. Thank you, guava tree. And that's when she started walking back to her palace. Days passed. Chilmil would still come back to the orchard to sit next to her favorite guava tree, and she remembered the magical words, please and thank you, every time she wanted a fruit or a vegetable from the orchard. She just had to request, please, may I have your juiciest fruit? And the trees would bend down and allow her to take the most juiciest fruit. But she never told the mango tree that how he snores. So that, my dear friends, was a beautiful story about Chilmil the princess, who never forgot her magical words. And this beautiful story has been written by Vidya Nesrakar and has been published by Champak. And that is the end of today's story session, my dear children. And I hope you will remember the good things that we learned today. That we all have plenty of love in our hearts, and smiles and kindness help us a long way, and we just have to spread it. And the magical words of saying please and thank you every time you want something. So, my dear children, we wish you a happy weekend ahead with your mummies and daddies. Why don't you go and tell this story to your mummies and daddies or to your younger siblings if you have some? This is all from me today, Miss Amrit Nagpal. Next time, we are going to be coming out with more stories in Story Ka Pitara by ECDF. Thank you so much for spending your evening with us, and we wish you a pleasant weekend ahead. Stay home, stay happy, stay safe. Thank you so much.